LittleBeeKidsStudio.
Mowgli's Jungle Adventure. Deep within the emerald embrace of the Seeonee Hills, where sunlight dripped through ancient branches and vines coiled like emerald snakes, lived a curious creature named Mowgli. He wasn't a tiger, nor a deer, nor any beast known to the jungle. Mowgli was a man-cub, raised by wolves since the day he was found, a tiny scrap nestled beneath a banyan tree, wailing against the night. Raksha, the brave wolf mother, took him in as her own, her fierce love shielding him from harm. Mowgli grew strong on wolf's milk and jungle wisdom, his laughter echoing through the trees as he frolicked with his brothers and sisters, Gray Brother, Foxy, and the lithe little wolflet, Akela. Baloo the bear, a master of sloth and honey, taught him the language of the jungle, the whispers of the wind, and the secrets hidden in the earth. Bagheera, the sleek panther, became his protector, his shadow in the sun, teaching him the silent stalk and the deadly pounce. Life in the jungle was a symphony of senses. Mowgli could spot a beehive hidden high in a mango tree, smell danger on the wind, and swim like an otter in the emerald rivers. He knew the calls of every bird, the rustle of every leaf, and the language of the moonlight that danced on the forest floor. But there was a shadow in this paradise, a whisper in the tall grass. Shere Khan, the tiger with eyes like burning embers, stripes like prison bars, and a growl that made the leaves tremble. Shere Khan saw Mowgli not as a brother of the jungle, but as prey, a challenge to his reign. One scorching afternoon, as the sun beat down on the parched earth, Mowgli ventured too far from the pack. He stumbled upon a hidden pool, its surface cool and inviting. As he dipped his toes in the water, a chilling voice slithered through the bushes, "Man-cub, so far from your milk teeth." Kaa, the python, his coils as thick as tree trunks, his eyes gleaming with hypnotic gold, had him. Mowgli's heart hammered against his ribs like a trapped bird. But even Kaa, cunning as he was, underestimated the man-cub. Mowgli remembered Baloo's tales of fire, the one thing that even Shere Khan feared. He sang a song of flames and flickering shadows, his voice ringing out through the trees. Kaa, mesmerized by the fiery tune, loosened his grip. Mowgli, quick as a jungle cat, sprang free and raced back to the safety of the pack. That night, under the watchful gaze of the moon, Akela, the wise old wolf leader, called a council. Shere Khan's threat loomed large, his hunger for Mowgli growing bolder with each passing day. Baloo, his fur bristling with protectiveness, proposed hiding Mowgli with the Bandar Log, the mischievous monkey tribe who lived in the city of deserted towers. Bagheera, ever practical, argued that Mowgli needed to learn the ways of men, to find his own place in the world beyond the jungle. A fierce debate raged, the air thick with growls and whispers. Finally, Mowgli himself stepped forward. His voice, though young, rang with newfound determination. "I am no monkey, nor am I a man. I belong to the jungle, but Shere Khan will not drive me out. I will face him." His words, brave and true, echoed in the hearts of the wolves. That night, they hatched a plan. Mowgli, armed with fire and Baloo's teachings, would lure Shere Khan to a narrow gorge, a place where the tiger's size would be his undoing. The next day, the jungle held its breath. Mowgli, heart pounding a wild rhythm, led Shere Khan on a chase, his bare feet barely skimming the earth. The tiger, enraged and hungry, roared after him, his massive paws shaking the very ground. They reached the gorge, a chasm of shadows and whispers. Mowgli slipped through a hidden passage, known only to the wolves, leaving Shere Khan trapped. With a snarl that rattled the leaves, Shere Khan charged, clawing at the smooth rock walls. But the gorge was too narrow, his stripes a trapped butterfly in a stone fist. Mowgli, standing high above, gathered branches and leaves, his hands quick and sure. He set them ablaze, the fire crackling like laughter in the stillness. Shere Khan hissed, the flames licking at his fur, driving him back. He roared, a sound of fear and defeat, and turned to flee. But the gorge had only one exit. Blinded by panic and fire, Shere Khan stumbled, his massive body wedged in the narrow passage. The flames danced closer, the heat scorching his flesh. Mowgli, watching from above, felt a flicker of pity for the tiger, a fallen king humbled by nature's own trap. "Remember, Shere Khan," Mowgli called down, his voice echoing through the gorge, "the jungle has its own laws. It does not favor size or strength, but respect and wisdom. Leave this place, and never return." With a final roar that died in the narrow confines, Shere Khan managed to squeeze himself free and scramble out of the gorge. He disappeared into the thicket, a defeated shadow chased by the licking flames of Mowgli's fire. News of Shere Khan's humiliation spread like wildfire through the jungle. Mowgli, the man-cub who had outwitted the mighty tiger, was hailed as a hero, but with victory came a bittersweet realization. As the cheers of the wolves faded, Mowgli felt a pang of longing for something beyond the jungle's emerald embrace. He remembered the stories Baloo told of the world beyond the trees, a world of fire and stone, where humans lived in houses taller than ancient banyan trees. Could there be a place for him there, a man-cub raised by wolves? Mowgli approached Bagheera, the panther known for his wisdom and connection to the human world. "Bagheera," he said, his voice laced with uncertainty, "tell me of the man village. Is there a place for someone like me there?" Bagheera's eyes, deep and knowing, met Mowgli's gaze. "There is a place for everyone, little one," he said gently. "But the man village is no jungle. It has its own laws, its own dangers. Are you ready to face them?" Mowgli looked back at the pack, at Raksha's fierce love, Baloo's patient wisdom, and the playful nips of his wolf siblings. He knew leaving would be like tearing a piece from his heart, but the call of the unknown beckoned too loudly to ignore. "I am ready," he said, and you found resolve flickering in his eyes. "I will find my place, Bagheera, even if it takes me beyond the jungle's edge." And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon, Mowgli began his journey. He set off with Bagheera by his side, leaving behind the familiar emerald embrace of the Seeonee Hills and stepping into the uncertain world beyond. He carried with him the lessons of the jungle, the love of his wolf family, and the courage of a man-cub who dared to defy a tiger and find his own path. The adventures that awaited Mowgli in the man village were countless, filled with both joys and challenges. But with each step, he learned, he grew, and he finally discovered where he truly belonged. The end of his journey, however, is a tale for another time, a story woven with threads of human kindness, self-discovery, and the enduring spirit of the boy who was raised by wolves. The legend of Mowgli, the man-cub who became a bridge between two worlds, lived on, a testament to the power of courage, friendship, and the unwavering spirit of adventure. As long as the leaves rustle in the wind and the fireflies dance in the night, his story will be whispered through the trees, a reminder that even the smallest paw can leave the biggest mark on the world, wild or not.
Like, share, and subscribe.